Hey, here's the heads up to this 5-minute quickie. It's all about a client of mine who reminded me that we need to not fit things, but get things to fit us, to adapt, to change them just a way. And it's also about rituals. Getting success by doing the things that successful people do. If you're interested in being successful, have a listen.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
We hear so much about rituals, and we hear about famous people who are famous because they have rituals. They get up at some stupid o'clock in the morning. Well, it's stupid o'clock to me, and it might be just right for you, or it might be stupid o'clock to you. And this is where I want to go, because rituals of people who are successful are awesome. The thing is, sometimes we think that we have to copy them exactly. You see, I had a client the other day who said, I really am just not getting where I want to go to. I know I've got some brilliant dreams, brilliant goals, but I just seem to do them and then I let them go. And I know they're all down to this thing about following rituals. You know, I really want to get up early in the morning and start doing this stuff, start meditating, doing yoga, and then writing in my journal. And then I'm going to get on with my goal and I'm going to plan my day. And it was like overwhelm. And we talked about this thing, and we were both on like singing from the same hymn book. We knew the rituals that really do make a difference. But the thing is, in modeling, we're modeling a person who is good at what they do, and we're finding out how they do it in their head, the pictures they make in their mind, the internal voices, maybe the pictures outside their mind, the things that they do. Now, when we model that, we could do it exactly the same. So if it's a technique, we might want to do the same, try to model the same technique, because that technique is working and we're changing one of our techniques into theirs. But the thing is, sometimes we have to just fine tune it a little bit. And that's the thing about these rituals. Maybe getting up really, really early in the morning is not for you, because you may have a load of pressures in the afternoon and the evening, which makes you so tired and you need to get a good night's sleep. Because one of the rituals we ought to have is getting good rest, because when we have good rest, we can have good play. Now, here's the thing. It's a matter of maybe just adapting. So looking at what successful people do, understanding it, and then say, how can I put this into my life to make it work for me? Because I've got things I need to do. So maybe, if we have children, that we have time that we have to spend with our children to get them off to school, to do this, to do their homework, whatever, or just spend time with them to show them a good time. Well, that in itself is a ritual. And then plan the rest of your day around that. When do you have the most energy to do the other things? There's no point in going to the gym when you are absolutely tired out, because what you'll do is you're going to make yourself even more tired, but you also maybe get injuries because you're not focused. So all I wanted to say was rituals are a wonderful thing. I love them. I'm trying to do more of them. But I do realize, and when we worked with this client, that there were things that they could do and there was things that they could adapt. And we had to just find the processes and the beliefs, because instead of beating ourselves up because we weren't achieving, because we were trying to do fit this round thing into a square hole, that we could find our own round hole, as it were, to fit this round thing in. Does that make sense? I think so. But anyway, I'll tell you what, we will go through on a longer podcast all the rituals that I know that successful people do. And then we'll look at ways how we can adapt them. But in the meantime, I'd love you to start to think of the things that you do and you do well, making sure that you can do them in and when you want them, and the things that you don't do quite so well, but you'd like to, such as part of a ritual. So you'd like to have more energy in the morning. You'd like to maybe go to the gym. You'd maybe like to drink more water, stretch, write a journal, plan your day, plan your week, just really hit things running and getting great successes. And maybe you know of some of the rituals that you do they're not just working. And if you just got Jenny Journal out and just open it out wide so it's nice and big piece of paper, and just write all these things down. So when we talk about rituals, then you'll have that Jenny Journal out in front of you and go, now I can see where I could use that better in my life to get the results I want. And actually, now I can become that successful person that people will model me. Wouldn't that be ideal? Be awesome, wouldn't it? So please do if you would, do that if you're interested in making a difference to your life and actually getting some type of process to your days in which you can virtually guarantee success and guarantee, success in a fun and good way. And then when you get that success, you can have even more fun. That would be fun, wouldn't it? And it'd be successful, I guess. So anyway, if you do that, join me on a longer podcast and we'll go through rituals. Just look out for the title. It'll be something like Rituals. And then we'll have lots to really get our teeth into and make some real differences, because that's what I want to do with this podcast. I want to make a real difference to your life, my life, and everyone else's around us, so we can, make the ripples of change go further and wider than we can ever dream possible. If you are thinking that this is a good thing to do, please share it with your friends so they can listen to this podcast and then get on the back of that Rituals podcast that we're going to do in the future. And let's all get into this thing that we can just start creating results and enjoying the results, and not only enjoying the results, enjoying the process of getting those results, because it's all about having fun. Because when you're having fun, you're learning. When you're having fun, you want to do it more. When you're having fun, you're telling your unconscious mind, this is what I enjoy. And your unconscious mind will support you and find better ways to help you as well. If that all made wonderful sense, let me know. You can email me at feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. Here's a little note about sharing as well. Receiving a gift feels awesome. Giving a gift feels awesome. Awesome for the giver, awesome for the receiver. So sharing what we have here gets you to feel awesome, gets the person receiving this sharing to feel even more awesome, and to know they're connected, and to know you're connecting. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world. I love when my sons send me information to look at, because they're sharing with me, they're thinking about me, we're connecting, and I know they feel good when they do it too. So why not share this podcast, if you would, to connect with others? Share it with your friends, even people you don't know. It will make such a difference to them. It's selfless service, which is this podcast is based upon. And it's reciprocal. And it's not meant to be, but it just is. So the more you share, the more you get back, even though we do it in a selfless way. It just makes the whole world so much better. And you will never know how far the ripples of change will go by just sharing what you know and thinking about people. Let's connect. Let's make everyone else feel awesome because we're connecting with them. It will really feel so good.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.